Welcome to Dependable Flame, where we explore vintage petrol lighters, ashtrays, tobacconiana, and other useful mechanisms. Make yourself at home. We take a couple of droppers, typically, for these Penguin Cygnus. There's one. Actually, from my experience, they don't typically take two. That one looks like it did, so we'll give it a little bit more. Check the wick here. Not dripping yet. Not wet. And I don't believe it's going to drink all of that up. Still got a rubber fuel gasket on this screw. A little bit of fuel standing there in our lighter. We're just going to seal that up in it. Interesting advertiser that you have seen us clear the flint tube in. And you will see a more formal show and tell video for this now as well. Until next time. A little bit of burn there. Maybe a contaminated wick. Now the way that wick was burning, I'm not going to cut on this wick, but I am going to pull that up just a little. Just to see if maybe we can expose some surface of the wick that's a little bit more receptive to the flame. I don't know, it kind of smells weird. Not super strong. If anything, the lighter is overfilled. And while it may be vapor locked, it definitely should ignite. I've already seen it ignite once. But it is certainly not wanting to cooperate. So we will close the lid on this one for now and revisit this in another video. I think this was the second video for this particular project in the first place. Fuel screw's a different tone than the lighter itself. Makes me wonder if there's much wick left in there. Yeah, but you can see that by the color of that wick, it is definitely reddish looking, contaminated with rust maybe. who knows what else. Fume's not real strong, but maybe I'm smelling something else there. It's not even going to light that on fire. So for the second Cygnus lighter in a row, you're going to see a re-wicking video. We will move our fuel screw. Now I'm going to need a light, which I mentioned in the video the other day that I did not have a light to properly illuminate, to shine into the fuel hole of that lighter to show you exactly what we were looking at. So I have corrected that situation as I told you I would. I've got a two-ended Ozark Trail rechargeable LED light here, and we are going to hopefully employ that to be able to give you a better view inside some of these lighters. We will attempt this with our needle nose tweezers first, just see if we can get a hold of it. We can pull it out that way, all the more better. And wadding actually looks fairly clean. Well, maybe in places it looks clean. Definitely discolored, yellowish. You saw where that wick was red and definitely looked rusted. We will put our old wadding and wick away here in a little Ziploc. Old ragged wick. And we're going to take our 0.3 millimeter beading wire, cut off enough of it. We can tie a loop around our wick. Easy enough, just like you were tying your shoe. Tie that in a little loop. Pull that down to a tiny loop, circle, hole, whatever you want to call it. We are going to use the 2 millimeter wick. Pull that snug. We'll work it down here toward the end. And that is about as close to the end as we want it to be. So now we'll pull that as tight as we can. Once you got that tight, and then bend both ears of that wire straight up and then spin it. Just want to spin that wire together so you've got one strand. It's not that big a deal in an aluminum block lighter like a Cygnus because there's not really anything for you to get caught on, but some lighters, there are things inside the tank which can be impediments to you pulling that wire all the way through, especially if there is a loop in the middle of the wire. So we've got that spun up now. It should be enough. Go ahead and tie it off. So now that we've got that twisted and tied off, Then we can cut off the excess. Now, just want to take that wire and feed it straight down the chimney. And once you get it down the chimney, you should be able to retrieve it out the bottom end once you've got enough of it fed through. So there you go. You will just want to firmly pull that down into the chimney and then slide it on down into place. Go ahead and close our lid on it. That'll put that wick down into the chimney where we need it. And we can cut off the wire. And we will use organic cotton to replace our wadding. Feed that down with the wick as it goes. Go ahead and tear that off there. All packed in nice and dense. The end of the wick right there. The light may be a little bright for our needs. We will make adjustments and I think it will work just fine. So now that we have the wick replaced, wadding replaced, dropper bottle of Ronsonol, and it will only hold, I think, 2, maybe 2.5 at the most. And it looks as though it has drank that up. So we'll go ahead and that's pretty damp looking. So we will replace our fuel screw. And for the second time in a week, that is how you replace the wick in a vintage Penguin Cygnus aluminum block Petrol lighter. This one an advertiser for Ishi Garden in Honolulu, Hawaii. Until next time.